theoretical concepts are fine, like, we are Atman, but how can we experience it in real life? Is there some sort of exercises or yoga or some sort of way for us to experience that being with Atman?
You see, whenever I hear questions like this, I'm touched straight away. The reason is this. Majority of people like to kind of do a bit of intellectual gymnastics. Yes, Brahman, it sounds clever, isn't it? Just to get a bit of a mental kick by doing intellectual gymnastics and sit there, full stop. Their job is done. They got a little bit of a kick from this intellectual gymnastics and their journey stops. When I say a question like this guy says, I'm not interested in just intellectual kick. Okay, it sounds like a jigsaw puzzle, you fit it well. It's not that. He wants to really grab it. He wants to put his teeth into the system, to taste it himself. Look, this is the sign of true awakening in spirituality. The same was true with me. When I was a young boy, I was not interested in all these gymnastic, Puranic stories. I read through it and I quickly grew out of it. I wanted to touch base with it. I wanted to experience it for myself. Otherwise, I'm not prepared to believe it. So I was looking around for people who said, yes, it's experience. You can experience. I can experience. So our tradition says the following. It says, start your journey with a belief system. Okay. You say, okay, this Ramakrishna seems like a sensible chap, or Vivekananda. Let me start by just focusing on their teaching or their life, etc. It's the beginning of a journey. It's a belief system, still a belief system. The next very crucial thing that came out of Shankara, which I keep repeating for the modern thinking Hindu youngsters, Yukti, Shruti is your beginning, belief system is your beginning. Then use your common sense to see how well it is joined up. You can have all sorts of system of thought which are not joined up, that kind of at loggerheads with each other. They don't sit well together, and yet you say you solo, you say, yeah, this Hinduism. If things don't, what I'm telling you, suppose it doesn't fit in, doesn't sit well, is jagged, don't accept it, reject it straight away. It has to be well joined up. Second feature, Yukti. Use your own common sense to see if it is well joined up, or there are some bits that are kind of loose and kind of hanging out and not, making the whole structure very unsteady. Make sure it is Yukti, it's rational, it's sensible, your own common sense, no high philosophy. And then don't stop there. Belief is your beginning of your spiritual journey. Shruti. Use your common sense to see to what extent what they are telling makes sense to you. Second, don't stop there. Most people stop here. They say, yeah, sounds so interesting. Mr. Lakhani sounds so interesting. He's a physicist and he talks so spiritual. Oh, it's so clever. Don't stop there. You're finished then. Your journey stops. From Shruti, Yukti, go to the third level, which says Swamubhiti. My friend, this man is waving his arms about frantically means something, he has touched something that is giving him a shock. So I want to get that shock. Nice shock, by the way. It's a sweet shock. So this idea of Swamubhiti, experience this for yourself to verify. Otherwise, don't believe in it. In fact, if you believe in it, it won't take you far. It's just a belief system. So the starting point of our journey is, Shraddha. Start with belief system. But the most important word in the Abrahamic tradition, Shraddha is the beginning and end. Just a belief system, you subscribe to it and die and everything will be sorted out. Shraddha, beginning and end of the Abrahamic tradition. With Hinduism, all the four Indic religions, Shraddha is just the beginning. Start with a faith system. Then it says, the final level is not the Shraddha. The important word is sakshatkar. You must experience it for yourself. Otherwise, don't listen to all this Mr. Lakhani nonsense. Unless you experience this, he's talking about the electric shock. What electric shock? Don't put your don't put your finger in their shock. It's not that kind of shock. But I tell you, it's for real. And when you touch, basically, you touch it, you say, this guy was talking sensible thing. But unless you experience it for yourself, don't believe in it, my friend. Otherwise, your journey will stop.